A very nice 25-foot little Itasca just came into our brokerage and consignment fleet here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Luxurious little critter for what it is. Holy crap. There's a lot packed into this little frame. Don't let the fact that I mentioned this is here on brokerage or consignment mess with your head. We have the ability, we can take care of you and sell this and offer all the same services as this were exactly like one of our pieces of inventory. We can take trades on something like this. We are large enough, we have no problem doing that. We can arrange financing, we can do everything for you, and we only do everything here at HaylettRV. Now there's a lot to talk about on this. I'm going to do my best just to start rattling off some high points, but there's no way I can do this thing full justice just on a quick glossary pass-through video tour. If you have questions, which you probably will, and frankly you should before you get involved in something like this, please give our team a call and we can give you all the ounce and history possible. One owner, they just got older. They got some hitches in their giddy-ups and they had a little trouble with just physical mobility, and despite the fact that they love this thing and they liked RVing, it just doesn't fit them anymore. So this is on a Sprinter chassis. It's got 33,000 miles and some change. It actually measures 25.5 tip to tail. It's 90 inches wide and is 10 foot 10 inches to the apex. It does have a little turbo diesel on it. Now they had it for one point, they'd been using eco diesel fuel, and what they found is it was having a reaction with the fuel holding tank, and it was causing like paint chips to form, as degrading the whole tank system. So they had paint chips in their fuel system. So anything related to the entire fuel system in this has been totally replaced. It had 2 high pressure fuel pumps, all the lines, injectors, everything has been replaced. If that gives you an idea as to how far these folks were willing to go to keep this thing in top shape and working order, and if anything does, that should right there. It does have a 3200 quiet diesel generator. You see the slide awning cover there to help keep that protected. We've got full body paint, and that doesn't just look good, it also helps fight UV rays. Think about it. Your car can be pretty old before it starts to show signs of sun and weathering and whatnot. Well, a camper with fiberglass skin tends to show it a lot sooner. This won't. I mean, this is how they had it stored. They didn't clean it just to bring it to us. They had, I mean, you know, whatever you want to call it, Armor All, or treated the tires when it was in storage. Everything in this is just shiny, good looking and new. Now, unfortunately, sadly so, these folks are just done RVing. So you're gonna get a couple $100 of extra accessories with this thing that they had to pay for, that if you've never owned an RV, that you're gonna need. No matter, you know, where you buy from, whether it's here or somewhere else, there's stuff you just need. Well, this has all that taken care of. Now, we've actually got a molded rear wall cap right here, which is something you don't usually see on these little critters, but this, like I said, is more of a luxury series. I'm not a dealer of this product new, but knowing what I know about the Dodge Sprinter / Mercedes chassis, whatever, is that it has about a 3,800 pound tow rating. I haven't looked up the hard specs on this, but I'll be surprised if that's not what it is. Let's see here, I've got all kinds of good information on this thing. New tires in 2016, new chassis battery in 2016. It has a heated drainage system so that things can't freeze up on you. You can see it's got a maximum length power awning right there with a protective shield on it to help keep that protected. It's got manual, like little reverse shades in the windows, like a European style, where the shade actually goes like from the top down, not from the bottom up. You'll see what I mean inside. It's got a flexible bed inside where it can be a pair of like individual beds, or it can merge to become like a full rear king bed. And I love this rear, just wide open cargo space back here. No such thing as too much storage, but I do love it when they try. Easy look at your quiet diesel generator there. I like that it's a diesel chassis, diesel generator. I like that things line up. There's different advantages to things different ways, but this makes sense to me. So here we've got side view cameras. You clip on your turn signal and you can see in your blind spot to make sure nobody's there. Let's step inside for you. Structural item I just noticed. You've got radius top and bottom doors. A lot of RVs only have radius on the top doors. That's just a stronger structural thing. And I mean, speaking of structural, the entry door on this, I mean, this is no joke. That's like it feels like a submarine door. Let me back up a little bit. give you kind of a nice little look. Now this is a great little touring job. I don't know if someone wants to live in this, but for just zip-zapping around, this thing is awesome. Now, this little sofa here can fold down into a little sleeper, and you've got a manual drop overhead bed above, but what's kind of cool is it has a privacy shade built into it. So when you drop it, and this is 300-pound rated, by the way, so that'll hold a grandkid, no problem. When you drop this up here, nobody's like peeking at you through the windshield. You don't have any of that nonsense. Looking around up here, I mean, everything in this looks brand new. All of your skins, your upholstery, everything. You can see that, I mean, just the level of care and maintenance and love and attention to detail into this. You couldn't hope for something in better shape. And that's actually something that the gentleman of the household said to me, because I had a chance to speak with the folks personally. He goes, whoever gets this thing, because we weren't intending to let it go, whoever gets this thing is going to get a really nice coach. They're going to get a really nice 2010. Little coaches like this sometimes don't have central air. I do like that this does, and I like there's a lot of European styling going on here, like the radius cabinet doors and whatnot. And other smaller coaches may have some similar things going on, but I do like those little things. Now there is a King Dome antenna system on here, so you can get some satellite service. You see all the original owner's manuals and everything are included right here. You have both recessed sink and stovetops to give you prep space where you just otherwise wouldn't have a whole lot of it. Now this kitchen array, it's first of all, it's beautiful. Just to look at it, it just looks good. Now, if you start picking it apart, we've got a half-time convection oven here. We have a full true backsplash. Now we've got great kitchen drawer space, and I love the finger pulls. They're just they fit your hands. They're very organic. And then you've got this big old wide open swing out here, and this can get right out of the way. If you don't need it hanging in your way, it can actually condense down a little bit so it's not obstructing the door quite so badly. And there's actually a second door on this side to be able to access that wastebasket really quick from inside outside sort of situations. It's just wide open, available, easy way to look at the stainless sink here. A lot of times manufacturers under sinks, they just waste space. But look at the gleam and the care and the maintenance on the countertop. The countertop has unbelievable mirror-like reflectivity. It's like these folks that buffed it with a diaper. I mean, it's incredible how nicely conditioned this is. Now, we can sleep for easily. We can also sit for and travel for, because they do have dual seat-belted seating over here. That's another little defect I've noticed on a lot of different motorhomes here. So these are those little different European-style shades I was mentioning. They kind of go from the bottom up instead of the top down. I've never seen one of those fail. Maybe someone else has. I've never seen one come in that has failed. I've got some wicked backlight coming in for that, so pardon me. And the TV is a real simple entertainment system. You can flip around the chairs so that you've got, easy viewing of everything over here. We've kind of talked about the kitchenette. Let me look at my little cheat sheet here, make sure I didn't miss anything terrible. Talked about the full body paint, wash station, blah, blah, blah. I think we're doing all right. Like I said, you're going to have questions. You're going to have questions. Give us a call and an opportunity. I can help you get there. This is sharp right here. So this could be closet, this could be pantry space, this could be whatever you need it to be, because the shelves are a little bit adjustable, so you can sort of adjust how they're hanging. We'll come back to the bedroom. I have a bad habit in motorized RVs of forgetting to look at the bathroom, and I don't want to do that here. It's an oddly shaped bathroom, but it's oddly effective. It's actually very well executed. Now this is like a skylight or a vent right here. Looks like they'd plugged that off. Maybe it was just too bright for them. I'm not sure, but that's just a little pillow you can pull out of there. Extra little linen cabinet up top and a big old mirror. It makes this thing look and feel huge. Now even in here, we've got a nicer stainless sink and a high-rise faucet and an elevated toilet. So folks who, often need a toilet riser in their camper, you don't need to deal with that here. Now the master bedroom, this reminds me of an Airstream, actually, back here. This really screams like an Airstream bedroom. It's just got that very cool radius work all over it. Now, again, this is a convertible bed. You can put a platform in here. You can convert this into a single king bed, which is really cool. I mean, just even the color patterns, there is just a really retro but space age retro vibe in this thing. Like, I like the angular double drawers, but you can see that also doubles as like a perfect little CPAP shelf or phone charging station or whatever. You've got If you've got, vertical challenges, perhaps, or if you're gravity friendly, we could say, it's easy up, down right here. There's nice little pads for every step. There's his and hers drawers, and even this attention to detail. The drawer handles interlace with one another so they don't smash into one another and break your fingers. Every square inch of this was premeditated and combed to be really effective, and you've even got your handy old little entertainment station back here in the rear bedroom. So like I said, this is just a quick cursory pass through of this coach. There's much, much more to learn about it. If you'd like to learn more about it, I really recommend you visit our dealership. We can take you on a quick little test drive. We can dig into more information. We can get out tape measures. We can do whatever you need to do so that you feel comfortable and confident with a purchase like this. Because we get it. You're not going to make a purchase like this every day. And we want it to be the right purchase done the right way. All we need is the opportunity to do that for you. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.